Hey, what's good, powerful people? This is the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson, and this is Midweek Motivation. All right, God's timing versus your mistakes. All right, the Midweek Motivation is sponsored by DCH Merch. That's www.dchmerch.com, www.dchmerch.com. Okay, so last week I just had a birthday and I posted a motivational skit. It's where I was sitting here. It was like two of me. I did a double screen, and at the beginning I was praying, saying, "I know I'm supposed to be in life. You know where I'm supposed to be in life. You know, why is it taking so long?" And the thing is, a lot of times people say, well, it's all in God's timing. The way you are today, He could have had you there 10 years ago, but it was because of your mistakes. Now, you can't go backwards. You can't go back in time. You can only move forward. But for me, for example, I know for a fact that I heard God's actual voice, like God has spoken to me 6 times in my life audibly, where I actually hear His voice. All the rest of the time He's speaking through the Spirit, I'm speaking through my heart and all that type of stuff. But 6 times in my life He spoke actual audible words, and I heard His actual voice. It's the same voice every time. The first time He told me to do something, I was 22. When He told me to do it, I thought He was talking about later in life. If I would have just stayed on that, I wouldn't have waited 12 years to do it. So I set myself back 12 years in life. God's timing was start now. You know what I'm saying? So if people say, oh, that's God's timing, everything gonna be all right, all in His timing, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, okay, well now it's God's timing. But if you mess yourself up, you sabotage yourself. You building a fire with one hand and you dousing it out with the other. You know, God wanted you to been had the fire built. His timing was a long time ago. Now everybody makes mistakes, but you got to be honest. You messed up. God didn't mess up. If you're not where you want to be in life, don't sugarcoat it. It's probably your fault why you're not where you are, and don't feel bad about it because you can't go backwards, but be honest. Be honest with yourself. Say, yep, I messed up. I set myself back 5, 10, 15, 20 years. That's why I'm not where I want to be. God's timing was a long time ago because He wants you to be blessed to be a blessing. He don't want you to be 90 years old before you can bless somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Before you can donate and give back and build companies and do different things that create a legacy. We have to stop sugarcoating, focus on what you're supposed to do. If you believe in the Bible, everything is laid out for you to follow instructions and you will be okay. But it does take time. But God's timing is probably way faster than your timing. Your mistake after mistake after bad decision after bad decision is what probably slowed down His timing. He wanted you to be where you need to be a long time ago, but you're not there because of your decisions. God's timing versus your decisions is a big difference. God's timing for your success is as soon as you get your head and your heart in the right place to line up with His will and His calling on your life. When you find your calling and your purpose for your life and your head and your heart are in the right place where you care more about people than you care about yourself, that's when He wants you to be successful. His timing is as soon as possible, as long as your head and your heart and your motives are in the right place and you're following your purpose, your God-given calling, doing what He called you to do or what He put in your heart to do. So let's not always sugarcoat everything to ourselves and say, oh baby, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Because God's timing for you was a long time ago. He was just waiting for you to get your head and your heart and your motives and your purpose in the right place. Then you'll be ready. His timing was a long time ago. Your decisions is what slowed you down. It's not His timing, it's your decisions. So make better decisions, trust Him, and you'll get to where you're supposed to be as soon as possible. Put the past behind you, focus on the future, but be honest with yourself. Toughen up, look up, pray up, and then go up. This has been the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson, and this has been the Midweek Motivation. Stay powerful, my friends. God bless.